Hey everybody, so today I brought a PS2 Slim box with a bunch of games for £45. I found it on the Facebook Marketplace. It was offered at 70, but I thought I could get a bit cheaper because I didn't want to pay 70 for a PS2 Slim, especially with the box and the condition it was, and they didn't have all the inserts, and the games didn't really add up to that full £70 value. I managed to get it down to 75, and I picked it up today. I'm very excited. I do previously have a PS2. I've had the fat one and the slim one, but I wanted to get one box to add to my collection, and so I thought, try the marketplace rather than eBay and see if I can find a good deal now and then. And sometimes, you get lucky and you find that one in your area, and I'll just like message them, get an offer going, and then see what happens. And here it is. So this is the nice front. It's not in probably the best condition. But then again, it's really hard to find a PS2 box in near mint, but I thought I'd just buy it anyway, just because I don't have one box already. It's just adding that to my games collection. I can always find a better one later on. Most of this will need a clean because it's really dusty, but we have the controller, which the guys wrapped it around. Probably not the best solution to store a PS2 controller, but I have many in the loft, so I know I'm not too short on these. But the end cable does feel pretty good. There it is right there. Quite nice. Works pretty good. The analogs feel great. That feels acceptable. Got the controller done. So we got the power cable, really dusty and dirty. We also got the AV cable, because that's what PlayStation used back in the day. This has got, again, very dirty as well. And then also the last bit inside. Well, we also have the power brick as well, because it had a brick with the power cables. That was also in there. We also have the actual console, which I'm just going to pop this to one side just so we can get a good look at this. I'm doing this very differently, just so it's a lot easier to show it off. This is the full unit, like so. Very nice. Including the back. This is probably in very good condition. For a PS2, I thought it wasn't going to be in this good of a nick, but we can just push that open, and then there we go. Disc will go inside, and even that looks sturdy as well. Surprisingly, this is the most cleanest one. The label is very worn, but other than that, when you look at all the others I had, and they're really dirty, this turns out to be probably the best one out of the lot. So yeah, just to give you a good idea sense, like when you look at that, just that brick alone needed to just power this unit up is probably the most bizarre thing. It's been so long since I've had a PS2 down. I used to have a lot of retro consoles back in the day set up, and I really used to love playing them a lot. I feel like the fuse might have gone on this one, because you just see this white plug socket. Like, I've never really seen it look like that before, but it's very dirty, so I will wipe that over eventually, just so that way it at least looks clean. Doesn't feel grimy. I've had consoles in before where they feel grimy, and it's not the best thing ever. Even the AV cable is dirty and dusty. It's a bit like David's setup at the moment. Just, god awful. Even the colours on on the AV ends have faded. Like, the red looks so lighter, so does the yellow, but the white looks more yellow, just how it's changed over the years. I'm trying to get it into focus just so that way, yeah, look at that. That is, damn, the colours have changed dramatically. Like, that's not something that I want to, use, but it could still work. It's not the worst product ever. And then we have the controller, which again, I showed this off, but I want to show it more clearer just so we can have that a bit more in focus. It does look really nice. The thumbsticks are still in perfect good condition. They're not worn, which is amazing. Even the buttons as well. So this probably has a lot of use. I don't know how it works because I haven't set it up yet. I probably won't set it up for a while. I do know it works, obviously, because I was there. The guy sent me videos as well, so I know the unit entirely works. There was meant to be a memory card, but I don't think I had the memory card. That was quite annoying. So yeah, I don't have the memory card. Okay, so I can't seem to find the memory card. There's only an 8 megabytes one, and I have about 4 in the loft anyway, so I don't really technically need it. And I might just buy some more anyway, just so I have extra memory cards lying around. Not that I need it, but you know, it's just, you know, in case you do. But this is another close-up of the actual console. It does have an Ethernet port, which is again a big thing back in the day. I never actually experienced PS2 online. My first online console was the 360, but yeah, you could actually play most games online. It wasn't the fastest bit, but at least it got you online, you know, at least it got you there. I just want to like show that off quickly because the autofocus for some reason is picking up on my head. £45, it was worth it in my eyes. I also had some games, which now that I mention it, the memory card might be in the games because I haven't actually fully checked that yet. So I have 7 games. We're going to start with the first one, which is basically a Hot Racers game. Again, Hot Wheels, probably not a game that I would probably play. There's no memory card inside, that's a shame. The next one is GTA 3. I used to love this back in the day, and I probably still find it my most favourite GTA game of all time. There's no memory card in that one either. This ain't going well. The next game is Son of the Lion King. Didn't even know this was a thing. I thought it was like only a web browser game. But it's those stupid point and click games. Pretty much pointless in every concept. And then we have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Party edition. Not going to play that because obviously playing on your own is boring. The whole point of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is to play with your friends. We have Tomb Raider. This is probably the best one, the Angel of Darkness. I already have this. I believe I have the normal one and the platinum one. So this makes it the 3rd copy that I have of it one. It's not that bad, you know, still good to have. We have Sing It right there. Nice. And then the last one, we have the Atari Anthology, which was $14.99 back in the day. Resale to £3. That's how much it drops. And no memory card. Okay, so he forgot to give me the memory card. Like I said, it's not a big deal. You know, I still got 45 for the unit. I can always just get the memory card another time. It's not the end of the world, but probably one of the things I should have checked to make sure it was there. Really foolish of me, but hey ho, it happens. Those things will always be an occurrence. But yes, I hope you guys have enjoyed this weird video of me buying a PS2 in 2022 when, you know, the market is not there because everyone wants a PS5, but I'm adding to my retro collection, and hopefully I might be able to get the entire gem set up and, you know, make my room how it was years ago as a proper gaming setup, because that's how I used to remember it. I used to love my games and I really want to get back into it. So yes, if you guys did enjoy, remember to like, subscribe, turn post notifications. I'll see you next time, but until then, take care.